recording, and here we have today's our class number 9, and this is today's topic. Today we are going to talk about real and hypothetical situations with if, which is conditionals, but we will use past perfect and past simple. So at the end of this class, you will know how to use past perfect and past simple to make real and hypothetical situations. So this is today's warm-up activity. I will choose one of you to say 3 verbs. And after that, the other student will choose another student to do the same. So I will choose Mayerlin. Are you there?
Yes, teacher. Paint.
Okay, that's great. Can you say 2 more? 3 verbs.
Um, Bright. Um, Run.
And run. That's great, Mayerlin. Now, can you choose another student, please?
Yes, Jose Manuel.
Walk, talk, um, here.
Here, that's good. Just be careful. And with those particular 2 verbs, there's always confusion because um, normally people say the L sound, and the L sound is silent. Okay, it is not talk, it is talk and
Talk.
walk. Okay,
Okay. Thanks.
you got it. Really good. Now, can you choose another student, please?
Leonardo.
Sing, study, and run.
And run. That's good. Now, Leonardo, can you choose another student, and that will be the last one?
André Imaginary.
Okay, and cut, play, and sing.
That's great. So here we have verbs are the ones that express an action, and here we have some examples: play, sleep, eat, repeat, speak, understand, and follow. Do you have any questions?
No.
Amazing. So here we have, for today's class, we need to know what conditionals are. So let's take a little review. Here we have an explanation about first conditional. And with this conditional, we have 2 easy verbal tenses. We have present simple and future simple. For conditionals, we have if plus present simple. Here we have a comma and we have a result. Okay, so we have 2 clauses. We have the conditional clause and the result clause. So you have to be careful with that. They are separated by a comma. Conditional clause, if, comma, and this is the result clause. Okay, in this case, because it is first conditional, the result clause will be in future simple, and the conditional clause would be in present simple. Now, here we have an explanation about the usage of this topic, but it is not for today's class. It is not a topic for today's class, but the important part is this one. It is used to express a real or very probable situation, okay, for this verbal tense. But in today's class, we are going to focus on second conditional and third conditional. We will talk about that a little later. Just wait for a second. Now, here we have more examples of first conditional. So I will choose one of you to read. I will choose Oscar Lamas. Can you read these 3 examples, please?
Okay. Number 1. If I go to Italy next week for work, I'll visit the Colosseum.
Okay, I think it is
If I have
Coliseum. Let me show.
Coliseum. Okay. If I have time tomorrow, I will help you. If I touch that wire, you will get an electric shock.
That's great. Really good job, Oscar. Now, let's check this pronunciation.
Coliseum.
Coliseum. Okay? Coliseum. Coliseum.
Okay, Coliseum.
You got it. Okay, now, here we have be careful. When we use first conditional, we need to be careful with the verb tenses. Remember, the condition for first conditional is in present simple, and the result clause is in future simple. You cannot change these structures, okay? So we cannot use future simple in the conditional clause, and we cannot use present simple in the result clause because it will not be first conditional. So here we have a normal mistake. If we work hard, we will finish the project on time. This is great because here we have the conditional clause, present simple, we work, and here we have the result clause, we will finish, which is future simple. Okay, so it is not correct adding will to both clauses. It is not correct saying if we will work hard, we will finish the project, because this is a mistake in the structure. Remember, this part is not in simple present, it's not in future simple, it will be in simple present. Okay, so do not use future tense in the if clause. Is it clear?
Teacher, I have a question. That I mean, we don't say if we will work hard, because if is like future, correct?
Well,
Mejor lo en español, es decir, no usamos el futuro porque si decimos si nosotros, ya estamos asumiendo que es algo del futuro, correcto, por eso no se puede decir así.
sí,
Es una condición, ¿no?
solo que aquí hay un poquito. Okay, you have to be extremely careful, porque este tipo de oraciones es mejor no intentarle darle la vuelta en español, ¿ok? Es mejor verlas por lo que son, una estructura gramatical en inglés, y que esta es la forma en la que tiene que ir. Y si me dicen
Claro,
present
porque-
simple, siempre present
Teacher,
simple.
porque en español es posible, ¿cierto? En español
Claro.
es posible decir la dos en futuro y es entendible, ¿cierto?
Sí, en español tenemos una estructura distinta.
Entonces,
Entonces,
sí,
cuando le
o sea,
intentamos
porque
buscar la
nosotros
lógica en
vemos,
español,
si trabajáramos, exacto, si trabajáramos duro, termináramos el trabajo a tiempo, ¿no?
exacto.
Y es entendible, ¿no? Pero en inglés es como más
Pero
rígido, ¿no?
Pero trabajáramos no es futuro tampoco.
Sí, eso sería
Sí, sí,
if
sí,
we
sí.
would. Sería if we
Exacto.
would. En este caso, por lo menos esto en español sería si nosotros trabajamos duro, vamos a finalizar el proyecto a tiempo. O sea, eso sería una
Exacto.
traducción. Pero no podemos decir si nosotros vamos a trabajar duro, vamos a terminar el proyecto. Sería como un poquito extraño decirlo.
Exacto. Por
Pero
eso
es entendible.
es intentar no buscarle la lógica en español, porque puede que en español sí tenga sentido, pero en inglés ya sabemos que es un error. ¿Ok?
Okay, I understand, teacher. Thank you.
Aquí, no worries. De todos modos, vamos a hacer aquí un pequeño repaso de todos los conditionals. Zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional and third conditional. Estos dos son los de la clase de hoy, los importantes de la clase de hoy. Y podemos ver que ninguno tiene future simple en la if clause, ¿ok? En the conditional clause. ¿Ok? Entonces, si nosotros estudiáramos, no existe en inglés para la if clause, ¿ok? Utilizarían cualquier otro. Present simple, here they use past simple, and here they use past perfect, but never future simple for the conditional clause. Okay? Okay, pero eso ya lo vamos a ver ahorita. So let's check. Let's talk about first conditional or conditionals. Here we have the structure. Always remember the structure. We have the if clause or conditional clause with a comma. Here is a comma. Here is a comma plus the main clause or result clause. But we can switch these positions by using the main clause in first position plus the if clause. Okay, so we can switch them. If clause to the end, main clause to the first part. Okay, and when we do this, we don't add a comma. No worries with this. Here we have an example. If it rains tomorrow, comma, we will stay home. So here we have conditional clause, result clause. So if we switch them, we can say we will stay home if it rains tomorrow with no comma. Is this clear?
Yes.
So both options are correct. Now for affirmative and negative sentences, remember that you can switch them. If you drink 5 years, you will get drunk, or you will get drunk if you drink 5 years. Okay, here remember when you switch them, you don't have to use the comma. Okay, just wait for a second. You have another student. Okay, it is Valerie. Now for questions, it is more common, well, with first conditional, it is more common to see this switch. Okay, so for questions, we normally use will you get drunk if you drink 5 years? Because if you say if you drink 5 years, will you get drunk? Okay, it is not as it doesn't sound natural. Okay, but it may be possible with other conditionals, but with first conditional, this is the structure for questions. Result clause plus conditional clause. Will they pass the test if they study? How will you feel if you drink 5 years? What will they pass if they study? Do you have any questions?
No.
Awesome. Now let's look at conditionals. Remember, conditionals always have a conditional clause plus a result clause. Okay, so we have always two clauses in a sentence. Okay, in the same sentence. So remember, we have many conditionals. We have zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. For today's class, the important ones are second and third conditional. And what is the main difference between all the conditionals? And it is the verbal tense. Zero conditional, we use present simple plus present simple. With first conditional, we use present simple plus will or want and the verb in basic form. Now, with second conditional, we use past simple plus would plus the verb in basic form. Now, with third conditional, we use past perfect in the conditional clause and would have plus past participle. This is the hardest one, okay? Would have plus past participle in the result clause. Now here we have the uses. We use zero conditional with facts and general and which are generally true. First conditional we use with possible situations. Now second conditionals we use them with hypothetical or unlikely situations or unreal situations, and we use third conditional by or when we are imagining a different past. So this is an imaginary situation that did not happen in the past. So here we have some examples, and I will choose one of you to read. I will choose Leonardo. Can you read, please?
Yes, but I can't see them.
Yeah.
If you stand in the rain, you get wet. If you hit ice, it melts. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. If you study, you will pass the exam.
It's good.
If I won the lottery, I will travel a lot. If they sold their house, they would be rich. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. If I hadn't been sick, I would have gone to your party.
That's great. Amazing job. So students, always remember, you need to follow the structure. Past simple plus would and the verb in basic form. Here we have past simple, I won. If I won. Here we have would plus the verb. Would travel. They sold. They would be. Remember, you cannot mix them. It is not correct saying they would sold their house if they were rich. Okay, this is not correct. You cannot mix them. Past simple, always with the if clause. If, past simple. And would plus verb always in the result clause. Okay, so is this part clear? The second conditional.
Teacher, you can only switch the zero conditional and first conditional, right?
No,
Not the second and third.
You can also switch these conditionals. What's
Oh.
remember, if you want to switch them, you need to keep the verbal tenses. Okay, you cannot mix the verbal tenses. And how do we switch them? So we need to add the result clause to the first position, and after that we add the conditional clause to let's say second position, and we are not using comma. So here we have a few examples. I would travel a lot if I won the lottery. They would be rich if they sold their house.
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher.
Anytime. Okay, students, is this clear? Ahorita hacemos un repaso
Yes.
con el third conditional, pero ahorita quiero dejar bien claro el second conditional porque vamos a hacer ejercicios. Pero antes de hacer los ejercicios, tenemos aquí varios ejemplos, ¿ok? Here, on the left side, we have many examples with second conditional, and on the right side, we have many examples with third conditional. So I will choose Andrea. Can you read from number 1 to number 5 of second conditional, please?
Okay. If I were you, I would want to be a doctor. If I knew the answer, I would tell it to you. If Mary had time, she would visit her boyfriend. If I understood what the teacher said, I could tell you. If she weren't ill, she would go to the school.
That's good. Students, be careful with this one. We can also use any other modal verb in past form. For example, could and might. Okay? And it will be correct.
Okay.
That's great. Great job, Andrea. Now let's pass to Carlos. Can you read from number 6 to number 10, please? Carlos, are you there? Okay, I think he's not there, so let's pass to Daniela.
Okay, the number 6, teacher.
Yes, from number 6 to number 10.
Okay, if I were a chairman, I would offer new and different ideas. If I were 22, I would travel the world. If I were you, I would not do this. If you participate in the election, people would choose you. If I didn't have to work, I would come to the, I don't know how to say that word,
Amusement.
amusement park with you.
You got it. Really good job, Daniela. Just be careful with the pronunciations of just words. This is the election.
The election.
You got it. And this is participated. Remember did.
Participated.
You got it. Really good. Now, students,
Thank you.
be careful with this one. When we are making second conditional clause, when we are using second conditional and we are making the conditional clause, we can say I were, okay? If I were. If I was is not correct, okay? Sí, esta es la primera vez que lo vi, me pareció raro también.
Wow.
Sí, esto...
Yo no lo había pensado hasta que lo dijiste.
Sí.
Can you repeat, teacher, please,
Yes.
that explanation?
Yes, for sure. With second conditionals, remember that we use past simple in the conditional clause. But here we have an important situation. That is, with the conditional clause, we use if I were, okay? If we use if I was, it is not correct. Here we always use I were. If I were. If I were a chairman, if I were 22, if I were you, okay? Siempre utilizamos el were con the conditional clause.
Okay.
No, keep going.
Thank
Anytime.
Teacher, only for the first person.
No, para
Third
todas.
person, no.
Para todas.
Third person, too.
Sí, para todas.
Okay.
If she were, if they were, if it were.
Yes,
or
teacher,
were.
the number 5, if she weren't.
Yes, she weren't. You're right. Okay, students, is this clear?
Yes.
Amazing. Now, let's
Yes.
let's wait with this one because we are making the second conditional exercises first. So I will choose Madeline. Can you do from number 1 to number 4, please? Okay, first let me explain. Here we have some blanks, and you will need to be sure if you have the conditional clause or the result clause. Remember, with the conditional clause, we use simple past. So, if she went, and it will be correct. But with the conditional clause, we use it, we use would plus the verb in basic form. So here we have, for example, she decided if she went, simple past, it
Will
would
be
be
best.
You got
Will
it.
be best to write a letter and cake.
You got it. Now, can you try?
Yes. She decided if she went, it would be best to write a letter and tell him why.
It's great. Can you continue?
Yes, if he failed,
Fail, right?
he wouldn't not rise again.
Okay, wouldn't rise.
Okay. I thought, I thought, I thought it.
Okay, is this the
Yeah.
conditional or the result clause?
Okay, I thought it would be great fun if we wake up a little party and drove down to Richmond.
That's good. Just be careful. This is if we. This is the past form of make.
Made
Made.
up. Made up.
Awesome.
Okay,
No.
I thought it was.
¿Alguien tiene pregunta?
Sí, can you explain again the question 3, please? I don't understand.
Yes, here we have I thought it. So here we don't
Will
have
be
an if.
great.
We don't have if. So here we are using the result clause. The result clause would be.
Okay.
And here, but here we have the conditional clause. So we have to use simple past. So the past form of the verb make up is made up.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Can you do the number 4?
Okay. Will do his duty if she
Okay, don't
if
forget.
she ya va.
Esa está súper extraña.
Bueno,
Sí, ahorita me
Ok.
pareció rara cuando
exacto. Will be his duty if she were.
Okay, let me help you. Here we have it be. So this is the result clause. Remember, in the result clause we use would. So here they are saying it is a question. So would it
Would
be?
it? Yeah, okay, yeah, ya lo vi.
That's correct.
Will it his duty if she were?
Okay, don't forget be. Would it be his duty?
Okay.
And here we have the verb do, so we need to use the past form of the verb do, which is if she
Did.
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 You get it.
Esa está difícil.
Sí, de hecho no tiene mucho sentido, necesitamos como más contexto
Puede
para
repetir,
entender.
pero la podría repetir para, o sea, que usted la explique bien para poder entenderla, porque me costó.
Sí, si quieres me dejas esta, la digo y tú haces la 5, ¿está bien?
Ok.
Porque sí, está un poquito complicated. Would it be his duty if she did? Aquí, como les digo, la oración por sí sola no tiene mucho sentido. Sería como este sería el deber de él si ella hiciera o si ella lo hiciera. O sea, no le hace falta más more context to have sense. So no worries. Can you do number 5, please?
Okay. He then told me if I had one, I would want one.
Okay.
Oh, if I wanted
If I
one,
wanted,
I will have one.
you got it. Now let's pass to Jose. Can you do for number 6 to number 7? To
Okay.
number 9. Sorry.
Okay. I received the confidence if I not died as a game as you. I don't see the comma as game as you would wish me to.
That's good. As you would wish me to, but be careful. This is past simple with negative form. So we use if I auxiliary
if I won't die. No, I can't say won't.
Okay, because you have simple past.
Didn't
Simple
die.
past in negative form, we use didn't.
Didn't.
Okay. Okay. Of course.
Don't forget
If
that.
I didn't die as a game, as you wouldn't wish.
You got it. If I didn't die. Okay. Now, can you do number 7?
I've always heard that if a man had faith enough, he would move mountains.
Great.
Okay. The 8. What would he say if he knew?
If he knew, that's
Well,
great. Now, can you do number 9?
Okay. If anyone drunk of it, no matter how sick he was, he would get well.
That's great. Amazing job. Now, let's pass to Ana Cueros. Can you do for number 10 to number 12, please? Are you there? Okay, I think she is not there, so let's pass to yes, yes, no.
Me?
Anna,
Yes, me?
yes, for number 10 to number 12.
Okay. If the leather wouldn't be greatly my superior, and I exert past teacher exerted.
Exert, but
Exert.
be careful. Here we have this is the conditional clause, so this is the one in simple past. This is the result clause, so this is the one with would exert. So here,
Yes. If the leader didn't be greatly my superior, and I exert my whole strength to clasp him to me, he was lost.
okay, that's great. Just be careful. It is not didn't be. It is pasaba el verbo to be. Weren't.
Oh, yes,
Remember,
yes, teacher.
weren't. Great. Now, can you pass to the 11?
Okay. The pass of
Through.
if she threw the door open wide, he
Would.
he don't go in now.
Okay, don't forget would.
Good. He wouldn't go in now.
That's great. Now, can you do the number 12?
Not that you care. Pardon. Not that you would care if I die.
Okay, died. Really good.
Died.
Which is the password. Ok, students, se nos está acabando el tiempo y aún nos quedan varios. Creo que le metí más ejercicios a esta clase. So, let's look at third conditional. Third conditional is one of the hardest because we use past perfect, so we need to conjugate the verb by using the past participle in the conditional clause, but in the result clause, we also need to use the past participle because we have would have plus past participle. So it is pretty easy, no worries. If you have studied, past perfect, had studied, I would have passed. This is would have passed, which is the past participle of pass. If I hadn't been sick, past perfect, I would have gone. Gone, which is the past participle of go. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's read the examples quickly. So I'll choose Oscar. Can you read from number 1 to number 5, please?
Number one. If she had found this phone number, she might have called him to the party for the party. If she had driven carefully, she wouldn't have had an accident. If she had gone on a picnic, she would have had a lot of fun.
Number 4 and 5.
Okay. If I had waited for you more, I would have missed the plane. If Mary had a meeting, she would have gone to the office.
That's great. So always remember, we can also use any other modal verb in past form, not only would. We can also use might or could. Okay, where is it? No, here I have a could. So now I will choose Andrea. Can you read from number 6 to number 10, please?
Okay. If he had sorry. Let me start again. If he had been good at math, he would have got a high score from the exam last week. If we had had the necessary ingredients for a cake, we could have made a cake. If I had been a smart boy, I wouldn't have annoyed my mother. If I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. If I could have spoken English very well, I would have talked to the tourists in Paris.
Amazing job. Okay, students, you have any questions with third conditional?
No.
Amazing. Bueno, ya saben que les quedan varios ejercicios para que practiquen el second conditional. Este también es de second conditional, pero en este caso tienen que completarlo utilizando como contexto que puedan sacar de su imaginación. Por ejemplo, if I had no longer summer holidays, pues ustedes tienen que inventar qué sería the result. En estas otras tendrían que, dependiendo de este result, pensar cuál sería the conditional clause. Okay? So here we have third conditional. Remember, with the conditional clause, we use past perfect, and with the result clause, we use would have plus past participle. For example, if you had listened to the traffic report on the radio this morning, we would have, or well, here we have negative, so we wouldn't have cashed up in this jam. So I will choose Valerie. Can you do from number 2 to number 4, please?
Yes, I will try. Okay. You said that with if we use past perfect, right?
Right.
Okay. If Martha hadn't looked
Looked
out of the window At that moment, she the criminals.
Okay, can you repeat the result clause? I couldn't hear you.
Yes,
She?
she hadn't fought the criminals.
Okay, that's great. Just be careful. We don't use um, past perfect with the result clause. We use would have plus past participle. Remember, would have plus past participle. Would have past participle.
Okay, yeah, it's right.
So here we have.
Perfect and would have past participle. Would have, okay. So it will be she would have not she would have not spot the criminal.
Okay, that's great. Just remember past participle, and the past participle or of spot is spotted. This is a regular verb, and be careful. This is not.
Okay, right.
She have. No, it is not. She would have not. It is she would not, or she wouldn't. El negativo se lo lleva el primer auxiliar.
Would not. It wouldn't.
That's good. Otra cosa, estudiantes.
Okay, she wouldn't spot the criminals.
Okay, she wouldn't have spot.
Sorry, she wouldn't have spot the criminals.
That's great. Amazing job. Be careful. Spotted. Past.
Spotted.
Amazing.
Spotted.
Estudiantes, estén muy pendientes con esto. Siempre va a ser have. Ok, siempre va a ser would have. No será would has. Never. Va a ser would has. Siempre va a ser would have. Plus past participle. Now, Valerie, can you do number 3, please?
Yes. If I hadn't missed the end of the film, I would have known who the murderer was.
Amazing. Now, what about the number 4?
Yes. Number 4. I would have found you yesterday if haven't lost your number.
Okay, if I hadn't lost, or in this case, it is not lost, it is lost. Okay? Past.
Lost. Okay, if I haven't lost your number.
Amazing. Amazing job. Now let's pass to Mayerlin. Can you do number 6? From number 6 to number 8.
Yes. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I would have no lo veo completo, teacher.
Oh, that's really bad.
Ya, listo. I wouldn't have believed.
It's good. I wouldn't have believed it. Just be careful with the conditional clause. It is if I haven't seen, because this is past perfect. Get it?
Okay. No,
Hot.
no, no. If I es pass. Okay. Ya, ya.
Okay, that's
La
fine.
otra.
Okay. So let's pass to this one. Number 7.
If Eileen haven't taken that job in that American company, she would have regretted.
It's good. Regretted it.
Regretted it.
It's good. Be careful with the pronunciation of this one. This is hadn't. Okay, with the hadn't.
Okay.
Because this is the past perfect. Now, can you do the number 8, please?
If your sister had been with us, she wouldn't have got herself lost.
Okay, that's great. Amazing job. Just be careful. Yes, you can say got or gotten because this is the past participle of get. But correct.
Okay.
It is correct. Okay, students, do you have any questions? ¿Tienen preguntas?
No.
¿Está difícil el tema?
No, teacher.
Okay.
Hay que pensar mucho, exacto. No es como para que sea rápido. Hay que analizarla bien.
Hay que pensar un poco cómo hacer la estructura, sí. So here we have some questions that I will ask you. To you. So I will choose Daniela. Can you answer the question number 1, please?
Yes. If I could travel everywhere, I would go to Italy.
Amazing.
Because I really want to go there.
That's correct. Really good. Now let's pass to Maria Sanchez. Can you answer the number 2, please?
Okay. What do you bring if you have to the grade 1? Wait, I don't know. I don't understand, teacher.
Do you understand the question?
Yes, I really lost. You would be going if you had. No, I don't understand. So.
Ese es ¿qué imprimirías si tuvieras una impresora 3D?
Ajá. Ah, okay. Oh, if I had a 3D print, I print a house, a house, a little house like a doll for doll.
Oh, that's amazing. Really good. Okay, I knew this question would be really good. And I think this question will like to Mayerling. Because Mayerling has a 3D printer. So students, let's pass to Carlos. Are you there? No, he is not yours. So let's pass to Maria Parra. You there?
Yes, teacher. Number 3.
Yes.
What would you buy if you were very rich? Why? I I don't know. I probably would buy a lot of food to give to the poor people
Okay, that's amazing.
because I love to help people.
Amazing
I
job.
think I would do that.
Really good. Now let's pass to Oscar. This is third conditional. If you had been given €1,000,000 or dollars for your 10th birthday, how would you have spent it?
Wow. If you had been given €1,000,000 or dollars for your 10th birthday, how would you have spent it? Well, I don't know. Let me see if you have been given. I would have bought many tolls.
Okay.
If I had been given €1,000,000 or dollars.
Okay, that's great. Amazing job, Oscar. This is a hard question. Now let's pass to Andrea. Can you answer the number 5? This is third conditional 2. If you had learned to play a musical instrument as a child, which one it had been? Which one would it have been? Are you there, Andrea? Okay, I think she is not there. So let's pass to you, Leonardo.
If you had learned to play a musical instrument as a child, what would it be? I would have loved to start to play the piano when I was a child, because my progress would have been better at this point. But yeah, I think it would have been the piano. If I had practiced pianos since the time I was a child, I would have an amazing level right now.
That's great. Really good job, Leonardo. Now let's pass to Ana Cueros. Can you answer the number 1, please?
If I could travel everywhere, and I could travel to a cruise.
Okay.
Un crucero, teacher.
On a cruise.
On a cruise, yes, because I like the experience.
Okay, that's great. The experience.
The experience.
Amazing. Now, Jose, are you there?
Yes.
Can you answer the number 2, please?
2. What would you print if you had a 3D printer, and why? Well, I think I will print a scale model of my pet, so I could have it.
That's great. Now let's pass to you, Valerie. Can you answer the number 3?
Yes, here I am. Well, if I were very rich, probably I would like to buy an Iceland for my vacations.
Okay, that's amazing. Just be careful. Just be careful. It is island, okay? Island. La S no la decimos.
Island.
Exacto.
Island. Okay, perfect.
That's it. Porque si decimos Iceland con la S, estamos diciendo el país.
Islandia, right?
You are right.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Anytime. Ahora, Mayerlin, no te tocó la de la 3D printer.
No, pero la compré para imprimir todo lo que se me viniera a la mente.
That's amazing. Now, can you try to answer the number 4 or 5?
Well, if you had learned to play a musical instrument as a child, which one would it have been? Well, I think that the violin. I love that instrument because it's really interesting.
That's
Like
great.
how the songs get out from the wire.
I think yes, it is wire. Or strings.
Es cuerdas, pero no sé si
Strings.
si se dice de cuál forma.
Strings.
Strings, okay.
That's amazing. Really good. Okay, students, do you have any questions about today's topic?
No.
Okay, great.
No, teacher.
Amazing. Remember that here we have many exercises that you can
Yes.
that you can do to practice, and if you have any questions you can text me and I will help you. Now here we have some sentences that I am going to read and you are going to say if they are true or false and why. So we don't use comma with conditionals. Is this true or false?
It's false.
False.
It's false.
False.
False. Why?
Because we use comma to separate the condition and the result.
Amazing, you're right. Now we use would have in both clauses. Is it true or false?
False.
False. False.
It's false. Why?
Because that is just for the air conditioner.
Because we use would in the result.
That's great because we use would have with the result clause on third conditional. You're right. Oh, great. So let me stop recording.